My name is Batool. I'm 15 and I'm from Kuwait in Sweden. I'm from the Ogole tribe. I feel like overall my culture, it has had a example on a lot of the trends you'd see this modern day. For example, jewelry, maybe trends you'd see on social media, songs, beats in songs, but a lot more work with all that. Recently they told me about my tribe, where I'm from, which I never knew I had a tribe. They taught me a lot of mainly my grandfather's history. He had, a very jaw-dropping history, I'd say. Mainly just, people from the past that I'm related to. So we speak Arabic, but we sometimes do have a mix of English and Arabic together. So with my sisters, I'd speak English and Arabic in one single sentence, but then with my parents, I'd speak fully just Arabic. I mean, I feel like if I didn't know my own mother's tongue, I would feel a bit left out and maybe a bit outcasted, because I wouldn't feel as connected to my culture as I am, today. My favorite cultural dish is wearebang. It's a very popular dish, so there's been many arguments of whether it's a Greek dish, whether it's an Iraqi dish, whether it's a Kuwaiti dish, but it does overall just originate from the Middle East. There's different names for it, but we call it wearebang, which translates to grapevine leaves. It's one of those meals where you don't have it very often, so the day my mom does make it, I get everyone in my family gets super excited. It's one of those very welcoming meals. Every time we have a guest over, maybe one of my sisters come over from traveling or something, we always have that dish. It's very, very nice to have. I'd say probably when I was 13 is when I felt more confident about who I am, my identity, because my sisters are really paying attention to how self-conscious I was about it. I was very secretive about it, but I think they started to notice when I would ask my mom, "Oh, can you make me just a sandwich and I'll be good to go?" They would always teach me, "Oh no, be who you are. At the end of the day, you can't do much about it. This is who you are, and you can't change that. And you're just gonna have to, accept it." But in a positive way, not a forcible way, "Oh, you have to accept it and you can't do anything about it." But yeah. In school is a big way I can connect with both, my own culture and also British culture. For example, Culture Day. I get to learn about other cultures, even if it's just, being British. I get to hear the history of British people, and I can also teach people about my culture. Another thing is food. I love a nice little English breakfast. I love a Sunday roast. My mom has literally learned how to make those 2 meals herself. Very simple and easy to make, but I just feel very significant to see an Arab person eating British meals. So yeah, I guess say that. I have multiple celebrations. For example, my Arab side, we have Ramadan, we have Eid, we have Gilgian. Gilgian is a celebration of sweets. That's pretty much what it is. We just celebrate eating sweets and desserts, and yeah. With my Swedish side, in the spring terms or the spring months, we have something called midsummer. So we kind of originally it was more of a pagan celebration, but we can still celebrate it as long as we don't do the pagan area of it. Obviously, because I'm Muslim, so I can't do the pagan area, but I can still dress in white, I can still wear flower jewelry. There's a traditional dance that we do, I've never really been taught the name of it, but we have these strings, and then we all just kind of walk around in a circle. We just do that, and it's really, really fun. There's music, there's food. But yeah, it's really nice. I actually enjoyed learning about other people. I've always loved hearing people's stories. I love interviewing people. I love just listening to people speak. I like speaking myself too, but I'm more of a listener, I'd say. I like hearing new music. I love learning. I love meeting people who share the interest of history and like culturalized history. I've made new friends. I've learned just a lot of things about a lot of people, and I think I can really just take out a lot from this. And I've also learned more about myself. But yeah.